Welcome again to this channel. This is King's Bread TV. Today I will be giving you some example on our previous class. We started looking at the topic linear momentum, and then we said that momentum is a product of mass of a body and its velocity, and then we were able to deduce some formulas. So today I will be solving a problem as to regard this particular formula. Now, if you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Now, the first thing you will do, my own way of solving problem, and over the years I have explained to my students, is that before solving a problem, you want to read the question and understand carefully. Now, after understanding the question, the next thing is that you have to identify the parameters given in the question, that is the values for each terms in the question. After doing that, then you are going to state the formula you'll be using, and that makes the solving so simple and easy to do. All right, let's go on. Solution now. So the first thing, let's read the question. When taking a penalty kick, a footballer applies a force of 30 Newton, for a period of 0.05 seconds. Don't forget, period of 0.05 seconds. If the mass of the ball is this, so the mass of the ball is 0.075 kg. The question says, calculate the speed with which the ball moves off. So what we are looking for in this question is the speed. Now, so you must understand, speed itself, the formula for speed is distance over time. So if the formula for speed equals to distance over time. Now let's look at the question. Now you look at the question, we have force of 30 Newton, you have period of 0.5 seconds, which is time now, and then you have a mass. Now from this formula of speed, is there anything like distance in this question? No. Can you see that? Now that means the formula here actually negates what we are looking for. So if you look at it, calculate the speed. Now the speed also can mean the velocity. All right, it can mean velocity. All right, now so which means we can now identify the parameters and say we are given that force equals to 30 Newton, comma, and then the next one is time. Say time equals to 0.05 seconds. All right, the next one there is mass. M equals to 0.075 kg. All right, and then in that question, don't forget, it's a penalty kick. So what that means is that the ball was stagnant. The ball was stagnant or at a state of rest. And when something is at a state of rest, that means the initial velocity is zero. Initial velocity is zero. At rest, and when the baller kicks the ball, all right, and it moves on. Now they want you to calculate what is the final velocity with which the ball moves off. You understand? So which means our initial velocity equals 0 because it was a penalty kick, so the ball was at rest. Good. Now so we now say the final velocity, which is unknown, and that's what we are looking for. Now we understand the question, and then we have identified the parameters given. Good. Now we have to identify which formula do you suggest we use. You will recall that F equals to M into bracket V minus U over T. You remember the rate of change of momentum, and that's how we got there. So the next thing is to impute your datas, your values into the formula, and then you solve for your V, which is what you are looking for. So you remember our force from here is what? 30 Newton equals to, now we have M. What is our M? 0.075. now into bracket V minus, what is our U? 0. All right, over, what is our time? Our time is 0.05 seconds. 0.05 seconds. Now, from this particular understanding, you already know what we are really looking for there. Now, we can move on to say, okay, 30 equals to 0.075 multiplied by V becomes, you see that, over 0.05. Now at this point, you can just go ahead and cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, you now have 0.075 V equals to, that is 0.075 V times 1 gives you this, then equals to 30 times 0.05. All right, so at this point we can just go ahead and then multiply. We can multiply 30 times 0.05. Okay, and then your final answer there will be 0.075V equals to 1.5. Now from here, what we are looking for is V. So we are going to make V the subject of the formula. So we divide both sides, by coefficient of V, which is by 0.075. Okay, so we now have 0.075 V over 0.075 equals to 1.5 over 0.075. Okay, so at this point we can just say 0.075 divided by this by this. Okay, you are left with V on this side. Now equals to, now 1.5 divided by 0.075. Now what will that give you? That will give you 20. You see that now? And the unit of velocity is meter per seconds, and that give us our final answer. Don't forget, we read the question, understand. After reading, we identify the parameters from the question, and then we also identify the formula to be used. And all we did was to impute each parameters into the formulas, and then we multiply this by this, and we got this. Then we cross multiply at this junction. We cross multiply at this junction. All right, we cross multiply, and then we have this. Multiply 30 by this, you have 1.5. Then you say divide both sides by this, and then you have V equals to 20 meter per hour. Like this video, kindly subscribe to this channel. Thank you and God bless.